Here we go. Um, this is how I press it.
Alright guys, I gotta come clean. I suck at being a YouTuber. I'm sorry. I'm not funny, my content sucks, and the videos are just getting worse and worse. I promise, I'll get better.
Like, if you have something to say to me, say it to my face over the internet. To my face.
So let's cut to the chase, get straight to the point. Today you have a math test. So what we're going to do is we are going to review very quickly. Then you're going to try and take that test either on Canvas or in the packet and send me pictures of it. And yeah, may the force be with you. Let's review.
Like, if you have something to say to me, say it to my face over the internet. To my face.
Alright, first problem we're going to do together says, Pocahontas is looking at the rectangular prism shown below. When finding the volume of the rectangular prism, what is the unit of measure Pocahontas should use for the rectangular prism? Alright, so when I talk about volume, I know volume is length times width times height. And I also know that we measure volume in cubic units. And I see that as a choice here, but let me look at this question a little bit more close. I see here it says meters. So even though we measure volume in cubic units, we can change that word unit if they give us the specific unit. If they tell us feet, yards, inches, meters, we change that word units into the unit that they give us. So the answer would be cubic meters. All right, next problem. Which of the following expressions could you use to find the volume of this figure? Mark all that apply. So what they want us to do, they don't want us to find the volume. They want us to find the expressions that we would use and add together to find the volume. And it says mark all that apply. So we're going to have to cut this both ways. Remember, there's more than one way that you can cut these shapes. Usually there's two. There might be more than two, but here there's two. So I'm going to cut it each way. So first I'm going to do it horizontally. And I'll have this box be A and this box be box B. Alright, so I need to find the length, the width, and the height of box A. So for box A, I can see that the length is 3 feet. The width never changed. I didn't cut or split the width, so it's the same as it is in the bottom. It's going to be 2 feet. But the height, I did cut. I did split the height. So it's not 10 anymore, because I'm not talking about this whole piece. I'm only talking about the top part of it. Alright, and I know that this part right here is 4 feet. And 4 plus this missing part has to equal a total of 10 feet. So I'm going to use the inverse to figure this out. I know that 10 minus 4 is 6. So that missing piece has to be 6. The height has to be 6 there, because 6 plus 4 will give me the total height of 10. Alright, now I'm going to figure out box B. For box B, my length, the side to side, is 8 feet. My width didn't change, it's still the same. It's 2 feet. And my height is 4 feet. So 8 times 2 times 4. Now I'm going to look at the expressions I have. I know that to find the whole volume, I'm going to have to add these together. So I'm going to see if there's any answer choices that match. Oh, I think I found one right here. Look, 3 times 6 times 2. That's the same as saying 3 times 2 times 6. And the first expression also matches. 8 times 4 times 2 is the same as 8 times 2 times 4, because in multiplication, remember, the order does not matter. All right, now I'm clearing my page, and I am going to cut it the other way. I cut it horizontally already, and I got D as my answer. Now I'm going to cut it vertically. I'm going to go up and down, so I have a tall piece and a short piece. And I have the tall piece be A, the short piece be B. I'm going to find the length, width, and height of each piece. So for A, the length is 3 feet. I didn't cut the length. I didn't cut the length. The width is 2 feet. Again, I did not cut the width. And the height there is 10 feet. So box A, I know the length, the width, and height. Don't have to figure anything out. All right, now for box B. Box B, I'm missing the length. I cut that length. So I have to figure this out. I know that the entire length there is 8 feet. And I'm missing this piece. So this missing piece plus 3 at the top will give me a total length of 8. So 3 plus what is 8? I'm going to use the inverse to figure that out. 8 minus 3 equals 5. So my missing length is 5. Alright, now my width never changed, still 2. And my height, I can see it there, is 4. So again, I'm going to go to my answer choices and see if there are any that match my expressions. 10 times 8 times 2, no, 10 times 3 times 2. Oh, got one. Alright, these expressions match. I'm going to keep checking and make sure that no others match the expressions I have. And no, they don't. So my two answers are B and D, because they match the expressions needed to find the volume. Alright, next question. A composite figure is shown below. What is the volume of the composite figure? Alright, I gotta make these into rectangles, so I'm going to cut it. I'm going to go up and down this time, vertically. So this tall piece is going to be box A, and the one lying down is going to be B. Okay, I'm going to figure out my length, width, and height for box A. So for box A, my length is 2. I can see that there. My width never changed, so it's the same as it is in the bottom. It's 4. And my height is 6. So all the dimensions were given to me for A. All right, I'm going to figure this out. 2 times 4 is 8. And 8 times 6 is 48. All right, now I'm going to figure out my length, width, and height for box B. All right, so for box B, I do not know my length because I ended up cutting it, but I do know the total length of the whole shape is 10 inches, and the top part is 2. So 2 plus my missing length is gonna give me 10. So what plus 2 equals 10? Again, I'm going to use my inverse to figure that out. 10 minus 2 equals 8. So my missing length is 8. All right, so B has a length of 8. A width of 4, that didn't change. And a height of 2. All right, 8 times 4 is 32. And 32 times 2 is 64. Now, to find the volume of this shape, I have to add these two pieces together. So I need to add 64 plus 48 and I get 8 plus 4 is 12. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 1 more is 11. I get a total of 112 cubic inches for my volume. This is the last one we're going to do. It says, separate rectangular prisms are shown. Which prisms have a volume between 20 and 40 cubic units? So whichever ones have a volume that is between 20 and 40, we're going to select it as an answer. So I'm going to find the length, width, and height of each of these and multiply them. Sure, you can try and count all the cubes, but there's a greater chance that you'll get it wrong this way. So I highly suggest when it comes to these types of problems where you see the cubes, just figure out the length, width, and height and multiply them. All right, so for this first one, I can count and I can see that the length is 2. The width is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the height is 6. So 2 times 8 is 16, and 16 times 6 is 96. All right, so is that between 20 and 40? No way, so that's not going to be one of my choices. Okay, next one. The length is 4, the width is 2, and the height is 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 times 4 is 32. 32 is between 20 and 40, so that's one of the choices. I can't stop there. It says which prisms with an S, so plural. All right, length of the next one is 2, width is 5, and the height is 1, 2, 3. 2 times 5 is 10, and 10 times 3 is 30. That is between 20 and 40. That's one of the choices. You got to keep going. The next one. The length is 1. The width is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the height is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 times 7 is 7, and 7 times 4 is 28. That is between 20 and 40, so that's one of the choices. All right, last one. The length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Width is 1, 2, 3. And the height is 1, 2, 3, 4. Five times 3 is 15. And 15 times 4 is 60. Is that between 20 and 40? No way, so that is not a choice. And we're done.